Hello everyone, I am Manish Sunwar from Everbrisk and today I'll be discussing about JavaScript. So let's start with the introduction to JavaScript. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a very powerful client-side scripting or programming language. JavaScript is used mainly for enhancing the interaction of a user with the web page. In other words, you can make your web page more lively and interactive with the help of JavaScript. JavaScript is also being used widely in game development and mobile application development. JavaScript is a dynamic computer programming language. It is lightweight and most commonly used as a part of web pages whose implementations allow client-side script to interact with the user and make dynamic pages. It is an interpreted programming language with object-oriented capabilities. Alongside HTML and CSS, JavaScript is one of the core technologies of the World Wide Web. JavaScript enables interactive web pages and is essential part of web applications. The vast majority of websites use it for client-side page behavior, and all major web browsers have a dedicated JavaScript engine to execute it. As a multi-paradigm language, JavaScript supports event-driven, functional, and imperative programming styles. It has application programming interfaces, that is APIs, for working with text, dates, regular expressions, standard data structures, and the document object model, that is DOM. Like with all programming languages, JavaScript has certain advantages and disadvantages to consider. Many of these are related to the way JavaScript is often executed directly in a client's browser, but there are other ways to use JavaScript now that allow it to have the same benefits of a server-side languages. So let's move to the advantages of JavaScript. Speed. JavaScript tends to be very fast because it is often run immediately within the client's browser. So long as it doesn't require outside resources, JavaScript isn't slowed down by calls to a backend server. Also, major browsers all support JIT, that is just-in-time compilation for JavaScript, meaning that there is no need to compile the code before running it. Simplicity. JavaScript's syntax was inspired by Java's and is relatively easy to learn compared to other popular languages like C++. Popularity. JavaScript is everywhere on the web, and with advent of Node.js is increasingly used on the backend. There are countless resources to learn JavaScript. Both Stack Overflow and GitHub show an increasing amount of projects that use JavaScript, and the traction it's gained in recent years is only expected to increase. Interoperability. Unlike PHP or other scripting languages, JavaScript can be inserted into any web page. JavaScript can be used in many different kinds of applications because of support in other languages like Perl and PHP. Server load. JavaScript is client-side, so it reduces the demand on servers overall, and simple applications may not need a server at all. Rich interfaces. JavaScript can be used to create features like drag and drop and components such as sliders, all of which greatly enhance the user interface and experience of a site. Extended functionality. Developers can extend the functionality of web pages by writing snippets of JavaScript for third-party add-ons like GreaseMonkey. Versatility. There are many ways to use JavaScript through Node.js servers. If you were to bootstrap Node.js with Express, use a document database like MongoDB, and use JavaScript on the front end for clients, it is possible to develop an entire JavaScript app from front to back using only JavaScript. Updates. Since the advent of ECMAScript 5, the scripting specification that JavaScript relies on, ECMA International has been dedicated to updating JavaScript annually. So far, we have received browser support for ES6 in 2017 and look forward to ES7 being supported in future. So let's move to the disadvantage of JavaScript. Client-side security. Since JavaScript code is executed on the client side, bugs and oversights can sometimes be exploited for malicious purposes. Because of this, some people choose to disable JavaScript entirely. Browser support. While server-side scripts always produce the same output, different browsers sometimes interpret JavaScript code differently. These days, the differences are minimal and you shouldn't have to worry about it as long as you test your script in all major browsers. So I think you have understood what actually JavaScript is. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel to get notified when I upload the new video. Thank you very much.